Quick apologies to everyone. We were just on the wrong stream. We fixed that and resolved that, and we're ready to go. Welcome family and friends to Welcome family and friends to day 2 of the 2023 Phillip Ginsberg Ice Hockey Tournament, brought to you by OSM Live. Visit www.osmliveau.com to find out more. Playing at the O'brien Icehouse in Docklands, we have a matchup between South Australia and Victoria. This tournament will be commentated by Brian McKenzie. Thank you, Brian.
And welcome back to O'brien Icehouse for the second day of the Ginsberg National Tournament. Our first match today will be South Australia versus Victoria. Victoria looking for their first win. They have 1 point, a loss to WA in a shootout in the first game yesterday, and then a loss to New South Wales. So they need some points on the board. They need to get some wins. South Australia got a nice win against Queensland in their first game and only game of that day, so they've had a nice rest. They got to wake up early this morning in Melbourne and try and get another win. I'm Brian McKenzie, and I'm joined on commentary today by...
I'm Keenan Nelson. It's going to be an exciting day today. Got some huge games coming up. Both teams looking strong. We'll see how Victoria performs today. By the looks of it, they've actually changed their lines up a bit, trying to even out their lines a little bit. South Australia is still talking to their coach, trying to making sure they know the game plan, getting it down nice and pat.
Yeah, Coach Stu Henley for the South Australia team. He's also the coach of the Adelaide Adrenalines, who's just here in Melbourne last weekend, just partaking some final words of wisdom to his players. The starting goalies today for Victoria will be Anderson Magro in net. Looked good, came in the second game when they were down a little bit, sort of solidified. You can see the team has some confidence in him, and he looks really good. In the South Australia net, we have Alston McMillan, who looks really, really good. He's a tiny, tiny guy, but man, his technique looks really good. Nice butterfly, but because he's so small, you think Victoria can go around him. And we're off. Victoria trying to get the puck deep. Finally get it into the zone here. This is Jasmine Chen with the puck. Looked really good on defense. Fortunately can't get it out that time. Victoria gets it back in the zone only as far as Barter for South Australia, who tries to get into the zone. Can't get it deep. Battle along the sidewall. And Victoria has it with Kane. Kane just gets it down. Chen stops the puck. Looks really effective. A super strong skater, Chen. Here's Simmons with the puck for Victoria. Just can't get it deep. Seems there. Finally gets it in deep into the corner. But Barter's here with the puck. Barter chasing the puck. Maybe needs an outlet. Finds her outlet along the sidewall here. Intercepted by Victoria. Victoria's got the puck. This is Avery Waller. Looks like the danger man for Victoria. Always trying to make something happen out there. Battling with Bartlett along the wall. Here's Chen. Just can't connect with that pass. And the icing is waved off. Just waited perfectly. And Victoria with the one-man forecheck of Poppy Kelly by South Australia. Victoria can't get it out. This is Wagons. Over to Wilkins. And Wilkins just can't connect with Hansen, and that'll go for icing. Hansen was open there if Wilkins could find him, and just a little oversailed it. Maybe trusted Hansen's speed a little bit more than he should have. Yeah, they're talking to each other here.
Just an overpass there, but strong start from both teams here. Victoria seemed to be a little bit stronger this morning. Seemed to be a bit more collected.
And Victoria just can't find that secondary puck off the faceoff. They struggled with that yesterday as well. It's not necessarily about winning that faceoff draw. It's recovering that puck, getting possession. Oh, and Victoria had a man wide open in front there. Hudson Meyer was on the back door and just couldn't connect with it. Here's Adams. Gets a shot in. It's a really good save, open. But it's a greasy rebound that just worked for McMillan in net there for South Australia. This is Wagon with the puck. Gets it out to the sidewall. Lachlan Henley just mishandles the puck. A good forecheck by Victoria. This is Hudson Meyer just trying to maybe do one too many spin moves there. And the puck's gone down by South Australia as they get a change. Taylor Nelson now. Lots of options, lots of changes happening. Finds Gabriel Chen. Oh, and he just can't chip it past his forechecker in Shea. Neutral zone battle here. Victoria's trying to get that puck deep, and South Australia really just wants to get possession. They haven't had much of it this game. Taylor Nelson to Chambers. Chambers tries to get it deep, just doesn't get it past the first wave of Australia defenders. I think that's called for offside here. I mean, South Australia just seems like maybe they're a little tired still. They're not that forechecking force that they were in their first game against Queensland.
Yeah, they seem a bit asleep at the moment, a bit flat-footed. But Victoria have done well to start here, making sure on the forechecks, getting those pucks.
And that's put in deep on the wall here, but just right back out by Victoria. They look to be very comfortable playing that neutral zone game. If it's in the neutral zone, it's not in your defensive end. That's only a positive. And again, those passes just aren't working. This is Wishawadene, just gets it in deep to Chambers. Chambers puts it on net. McMillan easily steers that aside. Oh, it's a really good attempt by Chen, but there's 3 Victoria forwards behind the goal line. They need somebody above the goal line. You're not going to score goals with all 3 of you back there. And it's a recipe for disaster. It happened so much yesterday for them. Here's Hu trying to get Chen, but just can't do it. Majasak for South Australia battling along the wall. It's a 3-on-2 here, and South Australia comes out with the puck. Just a little miscommunication, but it's back immediately with Victoria's defense. Here's Rogers, Joey Rogers, over to Majasak. Scored 2 goals yesterday, looked really good. Tiny little guy, maybe the smallest player in this whole tournament, but man, is he effective. He gets into those areas. He knows how to find space.
Yeah, I watched the SA game yesterday, and all he was doing was putting himself right in front of the net, getting screens and waiting for rebounds. And he might be small and young, but he's definitely a big player for this for SA team here.
Yeah, you can see they rely on him. He's on that first line for a reason. He deserves to be there. Here's Wishawadene with the puck. Gets it out to who? Or Jai, sorry. Jai with the shot. McMillan with the save. Makes it look easy. Not even fazed by it. This is Wagons. Wagon just chips the puck up. Only as far as the Vic defense. Here's Hu with the puck. He's got a man open out wide if he can find him. He can't find him. Hansen, 1 move, 2 moves. He's in all alone. Oh, easy save by Magro. First shot of the game against Magro. I mean, it's always hard. It's been, 5-6 minutes just standing there with nothing to do. And, makes it look fine.
Yeah, both teams seem like their defense are really strong today for both teams.
Yeah, a lot of perimeter action, nothing really going through the middle, which, both coaches are going to be happy with that defensive play, but probably going to want some more offensive chances. Here's Avery Wallert for Victoria, but just goes offside there, unfortunately. It's William Preston, just finds himself offside. Whenever you're a forward and you make that second move at the blue line, you always risk your other forwards streaking down the wall, just getting offside.
Yeah, that's always going to happen in hockey. Make a move before the blue line. Your teammates thinking you're going to take it in, but make a move, turns offside.
And here's a break for South Australia. Maggie Pryor with the puck down the wing, tries to center it to Shupov, but just can't find Shupov. Through 3 or 4 Victoria defenders, it's always going to be difficult. Here's Barter. The puck just can't get it in deep. Wallert coming up. He's got Sandy, if he can find him in the middle. Tries to go for a shot by himself. Just wide. Sandy centers the puck. Can't find Wallert. South Australia's finally got the puck, but only as far as the defense. And finally getting it out with Phoenix Hansen here. Gets it in deep, goes for a change. And here's Kane for Victoria. Kane bringing the puck up, assessing his options, looking for his winger, finds Wallard on the side. But he just mishandles the puck slightly. This is Emma Eldhos finding her forward. And Reed Wilkins. Reed just gets it in deep. This is William Preston with the puck. Making a couple moves against Wilkins. Finds some space, gets it out, looking for Ireland. Oh, he just can't beat 3 or 4 South Australia forwards. Here's Ireland again for Victoria. Gets it in deep. He's in the corner. Oh, maybe oversteps, tries to center it. Just can't find the man. Just another blocked shot by Wegand. And Adams for Victoria keeps that puck in. It's a good hustle. Gets it in deep. Ireland, they're cycling the puck. This is what they need to start doing. Playing the South Australia game as they showed yesterday. It's that puck retention. Wishawadne gets the puck, tries to get it in deep. Unfortunately, no Victoria forwards there can get it. Wagon over her defensive partner in Lachlan Henley. But a good forecheck by Victoria. This is Meyer. Meyer with the sharp angle shot, but McMillan equal to the task. Majasak gets that puck in deep, and he's on the forecheck. And only as far as Victoria. Here's Ireland. Ireland skating the puck up. Finds his man here. This is Sonny Rogers. No. The captain, Tom Filka. But he blows a tire there, and Majasak's out. You know he's going to be fast. Most tiny players are very, very fast. He's willing to skate. Oh, a really good move there by Max Simmons for Victoria. Puts his man on the ice. There's unfortunately good back check, good team defense by South Australia, not giving Victoria much. This is Hannon. Hannon trying to center it, just can't make it work. This is Sonny Rogers for Victoria, putting it in deep. Oh, just not. Unfortunately, doesn't get over the red line, so goes for an icing. I mean, gotta be careful. I mean, you never want to risk it. It seems like everybody is going to be allowed to change because it's not from the defensive zone, I believe. But, yeah, well, maybe one of those mistakes that you don't want to make. You want to really make sure you're over the red line. You don't even want to give the ref an opportunity to maybe call it, give it one of those 50-50 calls. Just get it over. Just get it deep.
Yeah, really important there. Even if it's a light chip off the boards and you recover, then you dump it. It's just super important to get over that red line.
Oh, Chen with the shot. And
no
it just
one knowing
gets
where
stuck.
the puck is.
Yeah, just next to Magro. Maybe gets stuck kind of in the netting of the net there on the side. But, I mean, Jasmine Chen looked really, really effective. Really, really solid skater and likes to shoot the puck from the point.
Yeah.
As long as you're beating your first man, you always give yourself a shot to get in the back of the net if you get it from the point.
Yeah, she's a huge part of that defensive part of SA's team. So really strong player, shooting from the point a lot.
Hannon in the corner. Oh, and Victoria does get it out. There's a race. Chambers for Victoria. Just beaten out by Lachlan Henley. It's a good second move too. Finds Hansen in the middle. Hansen gets it in deep, but Adams cuts that out. Gets it up to Chambers. Chambers chips around Henley. He's chasing the puck against Wagon. Wagon just does enough to get into the corner. Sonny Rogers for Victoria against Shea for Australia. Shea makes a great chip around Adams, but it's a good recovery by Nelson for Victoria. Sees her defensive partner, gets beat. She comes over beautifully and helps stuff out the danger. Here's Jasmine Chen for Australia, or for South Australia. Oh, it's a bad turnover. Oh, and it's a good block. Makes it easy for your goalie if the puck doesn't even get to him. And that's a really, really good job by Nelson. Here's Emma Eldhos. Gets it in deep, but there's just really no forecheck. Here's Shupov. Chen steps up. on. There's no need that winger to be breaking here. Here's Hu trying to pressure the South Australia defense, but seemingly in vain. And South Australia gets it in deep. Here's Jai. Jai mishandles the puck dangerously. Shupov tries to find Modrzak. Modrzak has the puck back in front in the skates of Shupov. Modrzak shoots. Big save by Magro.
Yeah, good recovery from the Victorian defenseman there to quickly get that puck out in front of the net before the SA player can get another rebound on that shot.
No, and it's 4 shots to 4 so far in this period. 4 minutes left. A lot of 4s. Here is the Victoria defenseman, maybe just passing a little too close. Take it up yourself. If you have the lane, just go for it. Here's Max Simmons in the corner against Modrzak. Modrzak falls down, but man, he's a battler. I really like this kid.
Yeah, he may be small, but he puts a big performance out there, and he really makes himself look really big and a big part of the team.
Well, it's that big effort, right? You keep your feet moving, a big effort. Yeah, he's turning in quickly into one of my favorite players to watch. Looking out, South Australia breakout just maybe a little slow. Hu and Kelly fighting for the puck there. South Australia looking for a penalty, not getting it. Here's Joey Rogers. Oh, he just gets his shot blocked pretty well there by Henley, who's jumping up as a forward, but who's in front of the net? Oh, and he just found it on his backhand. Joey Rogers, all defensive hands on deck there for South Australia. Here's Wagon, the defenseman, trying to bring it out. Gets the shot off. Oh, and Magro. Oh, and it's not in the back of the net. Just snuck past Magro, and he
trickling on the red line there. And luckily, Ethan Kane came and saved the day for Victoria there. Anderson
Magro had no idea where it was and just stayed very calm. The referee, Jeffrey Klink today, he saw the whole thing. He let it play out, and no goal. A little collision in the middle here. Here's Wallert. Oh, Wallert. It's a wonderful block by Wagon. Wagon against Wallert. Wallert trying to shoot from these super tight angles. Needs to maybe rethink that shooting strategy if he's that tight. But Wijawadne for Victoria, just resetting, trying to get it to his winger. Here's Preston. Will Preston just maybe one too many stick handles. And a huge break here. Here's Chen. Jasmine Chen. It's a good shot. She's very willing to skate up the ice.
Foot race here.
Race for Wallert versus Shea, but who's back? Chen. First person on the forecheck, first person on the back check. Super impressive skating.
She's very fast. She gets nice and low and gets her legs moving.
Yeah, it's that good knee bend, gets you that power. We have an icing call on South Australia. There's a bunch of South Australian players that have really impressed me. Some players who really jump off the ice, so you really notice them. But you can't say for every state that's here.
Yeah.
And you see Elston McMillan there in net, trying to pump up the crowd, moving his hands up and down. You love to see it. He's a gamer, you can tell, and that's what you like to see from kids, especially this young. They're into it. They're having a good time. They're here with their friends, and this is what it's about. And South Australia wins the face-off here. This is Eleanor Barter trying to get the puck up the wall. Battling for the puck. It's Pryor. Pryor just a couple hits. It's a pretty physical game considering it's a non-contact level of hockey.
Some bodies being thrown around a little bit.
Here's Ireland. He's got a break here. He's got Filko if he can find him, but that puck just trickles down. Ireland with a little poke at the end on McMillan. And the South Australia player is going to take exception to that. They're going to knock him around a little. You know you're doing it. If you poke the goalie after the whistle's blown, you know you're going to get a couple shots, but it's sending a message.
Yeah, it's just whenever you give that goalie after he's covered up like a little poke, it's letting him know that you're always there and pressure's always going to be there.
And that puck's in the corner after the face-off win by Victoria, but First person there is South Australia. Here's Madrasak. Madrasak skating. Those tiny legs can move pretty quickly by the looks of things. Beats Kane out wide. He's got Kelly in the middle. Just can't find her. Moving and weaving and bobbing, and draws a penalty. And
he's such an impressive player. Being so small, making such a huge impact out on the ice.
And it's, he's got the small frame, but you keep your feet moving. Kane puts a stick in, feels like he needs to stop him. You see on the replay here, once that stick goes in, Madrasak falls. The ref has you got to make that call. A stick in the skates and the player's falling, you're going to get the call 9 times out of 10. And it all just starts from keeping it moving. He's bobbing, he's weaving, he's stopping, he's using his edge work, and makes it really hard for Ethan Kane, for Victoria to stop him. And just kept in at the line by Phoenix Hansen for South Australia. Finds Kelly. Kelly's got somebody in the middle. Only 2 seconds left. She just can't find the handle, and bobbles the puck a little bit. But pretty even period for the most things. Victoria came out on top at the start, but South Australia came back into the game.
Yeah, they woke up about halfway through that period, which is really good to see. Now both teams going head to head here. It's a really close game, just 5 to 6 shots.
Yeah, Victoria's ahead in the shot, 6-5. A close game. There's the first intermission here. Second intermission will be an ice cut, so we'll take a break for that. But for this one, we're going to have to shout out a couple of the sponsors for the weekend here. This can't go on without some sponsors and some help, so we really thank these guys. The Skaters Network here, I'm sure all the parents probably hate the Skaters Network for what it does to their pocketbooks, for the skates and the gear and the sticks. But they bring it here to this country and helps us play the game that we love. And they've also donated a lot to the raffle here. So if you come down to the O'brien Icehouse here, please check out the raffle, check out the stuff there. Some really great prizes. A lot sponsored by the Skaters Network. There's tickets to the NHL series that's here in September. It's definitely some interesting, some good prizes. We also want to thank the Docklands District where the O'brien Icehouse is located. If you're sick of the CBD and you're sick of all the people, you got all the shopping, all the things here. It's still on the free tram route. Just take the tram down to the Docklands District, and why not, while you're here, maybe check out a hockey game. Come support some of the teams, some of the things, and everyone will appreciate that. And of course, the O'Brien Icehouse, where this is held. It's the premier facility for ice hockey in this country, and there's a reason for it. It's wonderful that we get to play here, and just everything that it provides, play on a proper Olympic-sized ice surface. You can't get this in Canada for the most part. This is a good rink anywhere in the world, and we're lucky to have it here in Australia. So thanks to all those guys. We have a minute left here in the first intermission. South Australia is going to come back, and they're going to have almost a full 2 minutes of a power play here, thanks to Madrasak's good work. And it's neither team can say that they've had a premier scoring opportunity. They've got their shots in. They've got the opportunities that they wanted to have, but maybe not those premier A-grade, A+ scoring chances. The goalies have made the saves they got to make in Magro and McMillan, but nothing that they should have had trouble with, essentially. So I think, especially this is a power play here for South Australia. They're really going to want to get those big A-grade scoring opportunities.
Yeah, and you can hear the SA crowd with the drum super loud, but it gets your team going. And we'll see how this second period starts off with 5-on-4 for Victoria.
Well iced by the Victoria players there, just killing that time. Always difficult. You're starting your power play with a neutral zone face-off at the start of the period. Always makes it more difficult, but that possession play is so important. Just dumping the puck down by Wagon, maybe just overthinking it slightly there. This is Taylor Nelson for Victoria, taking her time, finding Chambers, who just gets it out of the zone. Perfect. It's a good turn by Wagon, but no wingers there. And just offside there for Victoria, but South Australia, Victoria's doing a great job killing. There's a minute left in this power play. South Australia just can't seem to find these passes. Just as I say that, here's Hansen with the break. Hansen, good shot.
Save.
Magro, equal to the task. Here's Chen for South Australia. Finds Henley out at the point. Henley shoots. It's a really good shot. Good save by Magro and net for Victoria. This is what they wanted on the power play. Unfortunately, only 30 seconds left. Kelly, just a simple backhand on net. Hansen has the open net, just can't find it on the backhand. Always tough. Wagon against Sonny Rogers. Sonny Rogers for Victoria, breaking in 1-on-3. Doesn't have much time, just trying to kill some time here on the penalty kill. But Wagon retrieves the puck, gets it up to Chen. Chen's 3-on-2. Chen shoots, and it's
almost
saved by Max Simmons, I think.
Yeah, but almost tipped it into his own net.
He's trying to get Magro's stick for him, but in the process maybe had to take on some of the goaltending duties himself.
Yeah.
And Victoria has now killed off the penalty. But
I must say that was a very calm and collected penalty kill from Victoria. Nice job keeping possession, making sure those pucks are getting ice and getting out of the zone, not giving SA a huge chance to get a goal scoring opportunity.
Yeah, they really only had 30 seconds there where they were in the zone, and they had their chances. Hansen had a couple, but I mean, Magro's equal to the task, made 2 pretty good saves, but I mean, you really wanted to get that in the zone earlier. I mean, Victoria did a great job killing that first 30 seconds just by being strong in the neutral zone, setting up that trap. Just South Australia had such a tough time getting into the zone. There you go. Here's Nelson with the puck, skating it up, has a lane, decides to take it. Max Simmons. Here's Nelson again, finds the puck, finding her stick a lot today. Dumps it in the zone as the Victoria players from the icing need to get a change. Preston keeps it in, finds Max Simmons. 2-on-1 here, takes the shot. It's a really good save by McMillan. Again, looks like a pretty strong goalie. Majasak just shovels the puck out into the neutral zone. Adams back here for Victoria. Bobbing and weaving. Forecheck by Majasak. Gets it up to Preston. Preston finds Sandy. It's a good stick lift by Riley Barber for South Australia. Finds Majasak. Weaving, bobbing, just losing it on the line here. Shea with the poke check. But Wallert's got the puck for Victoria. Has Sandy in the middle here. Here's Sandy for Victoria. Coming in. Again, it's really just a 1-on-3 situation. He does get the shot off that time, but McMillan, again, pretty composed save. Good rebound control. Gets it in the corner. Here's Majasak making 1 move, 2 moves. Oh, batted out of midair there.
Yeah, big baseball swing.
Yeah, by Riley Barber. Really good show of skill. Here's Declan Adams with the puck. Finds Wallard on his backhand. Bobbles it for a second, but has the puck. He's a shooter. Tries to make a couple moves. Just loses the handle when he needs to have it for the shot. Puck comes out into the middle. Sandy shoots it on net. Finds its way in the back of the net. Woolert, Johnny on the spot there and finds the loose puck. Puts it away.
Yeah, just having, I think, Avery Willard making some nice moves, making sure that puck, just gets in front of the net and makes sure that rebound, picks up that rebound and gets it in the back of the net.
So tough for McMillan there. There's 3-4 of his own bodies plus a Victoria body in front of him. I don't think he really saw it. He makes the first save on Sandy's shot, but that rebound he can't really control. When you can't see the puck, how are you going to control the rebound? And the first person stick who's there is Willard's stick. And I mean, that's his 4th goal so far, I think, of this tournament. So having a really, really impressive showing so far here for Victoria. Here's Jasmine Chen skating the puck into the corner. She's got options in the middle. Hansen and Pryor wide open in the slot there. Just can't seem to find them. It's a good job by Victoria getting 2 players on that puck. That's going to be icing for Victoria. I mean, never mind. I guess it was waved off by the by the linesman. We're shaking our heads up here as well, but it's early in the morning, and maybe the ref hasn't had his coffee yet. There's Maggie Pryor with the puck. Maybe tries to do too many passes. Finds Eldhouse. Maybe should have gotten in deep. Here's Kane making a couple moves. Took the penalty earlier. Probably wants to, show his teammates that that's not the type of player he's going to be today. Here's Kane. He's got the A on his jersey for a reason. He's in the corner. Just shovels that puck up. To the middle, composed. Here's Ireland for Victoria. Breaking out possible 2-on-2 situation. Just can't make it work. And Victoria gets it down. Icing's waved off this time. This is Lachlan Henley finding an outlet pass to Shupov. Oh, sorry, that's Shea. My apologies. And Victoria just back in, and that one will go for icing. So Victoria, maybe, they had their goal, got their opportunity, but it seems like South Australia is getting the pressure, getting the zone time a little bit more than Victoria right now. We got Wilkins, Shea, and Shupov here for the offensive line for South Australia, but Victoria does a great job winning the faceoff. Nelson over to Meyer. Finds his centerman in Filka. Oh, but rubbed out by Chen. He finds first to the puck. Gets it to Shea. Shea's got some room to skate. Tries to cut back into the middle. Maybe should have gone in a straight line there. Here's Chambers for Victoria, but loses out to Wilkins. Wilkins trying to find Shea on the far wall. Finally gets to him. Shea just can't get across the blue line. Here's Shupov with the puck. Can't get it in deep. Chen and Chambers. Chen does a really good job. Sort of a last-ditch effort on the poke check. Here's Sonny Rogers with the puck. Poked again. Well done by Eleanor Barter. And South Australia maybe trying to dump in a shot on net. You never know. Maybe, Magro hasn't had a ton of action here lately. Any random shot might be effective. Here's Chambers. Chambers gets it in deep. He loves to get it in deep, Chambers. He's even if he's got a passing option, he will get it in deep. So his line mates should be aware of that and just be going hard to straight line hockey. There's Poppy Kelly getting that puck in deep as well. Skating onto it there. Number 23 has Hannon for South Australia, battling with Mojasak. They find the puck, gets out to Henley. But the shot just goes wide. Here's Adams, gets it out, but only as far as Wagon. Gets it right back in. Dumped down the ice by Adams. Well done by Jai for Victoria. Beats out the icing. Maybe just needs to take a look up. His teammates need to call to him because he had players there. Here's Poppy Kelly for South Australia. Beats 3 people. Oh, and just can't find that final move. Sonny Rogers for Victoria. It's a really back and forth game now. He's got Jai with him in the middle. It's a 2-on-1. If they hurry, Sonny Rogers making all the moves. Just can't find Jai. So Wijwadne with the puck. Gets it over to his defensive partner. Finds Gabriel Chen here. Gabriel Chen up the wall. He's got men in the middle. Maybe start for shooting mentality here for Victoria as they just seem to be running in. Here's Gabriel Chen with the shot finally, but it goes wide. Joey Rogers on the forecheck for Victoria, but Mojasak for South Australia trying to get the puck out. He does a good job. Poppy Kelly with the puck here. Poking it around 1, poking it around 2, but only as far as Max Simmons here. Simmons, he can skate. He's got permission. He's got who in the middle? Oh, and he just overshoots him a little bit, but he had the right idea. Victoria's got the puck on the sidewall here. 3 South Australian players, 1 Victoria player. You're going to think that South Australia's going to come out with it, and they do. Get it out into the neutral zone. But only as far as Max Simmons, who gets it back into that mixer. Good job by Barter, but only as far as Wijwadne. Oh, I like the shooting mentality, but just offside. Had a couple players battling on that wall, falling down. Just couldn't get back on side.
Yeah, must say, Victoria starting to look like the more dominant team in this game. The SA doing a really good job of not giving them any space and not letting them shoot and blocking up lanes for passes.
Yeah, as much as we say that Victoria should be shooting, it's credit to the South Australia defense. They're in those shooting lanes where it's not a viable option for themselves to be shooting. So it goes both ways a little bit, where you got to shoot more on offense, but the defensive structure of South Australia has been good. Victoria just barely able to get it back out. Eleanor Barter just throws it back in. On the forecheck here, it was so effective in their first game, South Australia. Maybe needs to get a little bit more emphasis on it. Emma Eldhouse trying to battle for it. Loses out to the Victoria player. Here's Eldhouse again, though. Oh, sorry, this is Phoenix Hansen with the shot. Just wide. Wagon keeps the puck in, runs into her own player. Oh, and here we go. Here's Avery Waller, the goal scorer for Victoria. He shoots. Oh, and it's a good block getting into the lane there. That's Jasmine Chen. Another shot and a great save. That's a shot by Preston from the sidewall. Yeah. But, McMillan looking really good. Like I said, small goalie, so there's going to be room around him just with size. As he grows up, he'll fill those spaces better, but has a really nice butterfly, good technique. He seems to be moving well, so, that's a really positive sign for South Australia. They got a guy back there that's going to make the saves. Offensive zone faceoff here for Victoria. Looking to maybe get that win, but no. Really, really well done by Shea, the centerman for South Australia. Wins the faceoff. Reed Wilkins loses out. This is Henley. Henley with the puck. Oh, he falls with the forecheck of Fiuka. Gets out to Adams. Adams shoots. Ooh, a bouncing puck. That's always dangerous. Oh, he's trying to find his man there. Was Hudson Meyer, but just cut out by the South Australia defense. Here's Fialka. Nice shot. Goes high, which you're going to want to do against a small goalie in McMillan, but just shot it too high. Ireland to the captain, Fialka. Oh, maybe trying to make one too many moves there. Gets it back into the corner, Ireland to Fialka. He has room here. Oh, and Meyer just mishandles the puck. The South Australia player can't get it out. It's a good pinch by Max Simmons on defense for Victoria, keeping the puck in. Ireland, he's got men in the middle. Oh, I can't find him. Fialka looking to recycle that puck again. Making one move, two move. Good job by South Australia getting two players into that puck. Meyer again looking for the middle. Doing the right things here this shift for Victoria. Really positive stuff. Wilkins chips it out. Here it is, Maggie Pryor. Maggie Pryor with the puck. On her backhand, she's going to shoot it. Oh, and it's a really good save by Magro. It's a really impressive shot. On your backhand is always tough. Gets it up, that's what you need to do, but the glove of Magro makes a great save.
Yeah, must say, Victoria did a really good job of, when they shot that puck, getting it back and recovering it in the offensive zone. Some nice cycling and nice passing happening.
Yeah, that's probably their best offensive shift of the game, I'd have to say. Unfortunately, it doesn't come to anything, but you want to keep that mentality up, keep that pressure, and that's exactly what hopefully they're going to do here. Sorry, does get the puck to their defensive zone, but here's Poppy Kelly for South Australia. Gets it over the blue line, gets it in deep. Modjacek here has got the puck, got Poppy Kelly in the middle. Oh, and it's just out of the reach of Chen. But that's a nice, effective play by Modjacek. He's smart enough. He turns with the puck, he looks for his options, and he just can't connect. But that's the right mentality. Kane for Victoria. He's got options. He's got Sonny Rogers here. Sonny Rogers, the assistant captain, comes in on Barter. Barter does a really good job. Here's Jasmine Chen. Jasmine Chen, 1v3, using her great skating. Gets the shot off of Magro. Easy save in the end. Here's Kane. It's a really good job. Jasmine Chen's pinching, so you got a forward on defense here if they hurry. But they just can't make it work. Barter gets it in deep. Here's Wijawadne for Victoria, assessing his options. Maybe again trying to pass when really skating it would have been a better call. Here's Modjacek. He's dangerous. He gets the shot off. Oh, and a good save by Magro. Chips it out. Here's Gabriel Chen for Victoria, but a good stick in the end by Hansen. Here's Kane. Gets it to Chen. It looks possibly offside, but we will say the ref was the right decision. And South Australia comes out with it anyway. It doesn't come to anything. Wagon tries to get it in deep. Megan with the puck here. Finds Hansen. Hansen looking to go cross ice. Actually ends up working as Nelson just overskates it slightly, but recovers well. Nelson with the puck. Trying to chip it up. Only as far as Henley. Henley gets it to Hansen. 3-on-2 here. Really good shot by Hansen, but Magro with the save. Adams clears that puck out. Going for icing if Wagon can hurry, and she does. Really good job. Good job by Joey Rogers. He's a fill-in for the Victorian side, but good effort. He's looked really good, actually. You know, his older brother here, Sonny Rogers, one of the assistant captains. So, you know,
and the shift that Sonny Rogers just put in was amazing. He's nice and calm on the puck, and he makes those smart plays, coming nice and low for that defenseman to break the puck out, and making delays in the offensive zone, looking for a pass into the middle.
There we go. South Australia wins the face-off to the wall. They recover possession, get it in deep. Shea and Maggie Pryor here on the forecheck for South Australia. It's a really good breakout if they just had that last pass. Here's Henley for South Australia. Gets it out to Eldhouse, who gets it in deep for Shea. Shea with the puck here for South Australia. Oh, it's just getting onto people's backhands, not their forehands. Maggie Pryor gets it in deep. Taylor Nelson here for Victoria has time, and unfortunately just no options, and that's going to go for icing. 1 minute left in this second period. They're going to have a ice cut between these periods, so kind of a big minute here to get that momentum. You want to go into the dressing room with a positive attitude, a positive mentality, and I'm sure that South Australia and Victoria are going to want to make something happen here, even if it's not a goal, but just getting those chances, getting that opportunity. It's a good face-off win by South Australia, and an immediate shot, and another really good save by Magro. Here's who for Victoria, trying to find Jai. Jai falls in the middle here. Oh, everyone's falling right now. Here's Sonny Rogers, just talking about him, but Jasmine Chen beats him out. Declan Adams gets the puck in deep. 6. Eleanor Barter for South Australia finds Poppy Kelly in the middle. Centerman's just nowhere to be found, but Poppy Kelly intercepts the pass by Simmons. 30 seconds left in this game. Poppy Kelly's in the corner for South Australia. Gets it to her stick. Battled well there by Simmons. And Poppy Kelly just can't find a... Montesac. Oh, that's going to be a penalty on Jai. Again, end of the period penalties here. Montesac drawing another one. It's that small body. Going to call him for body contact, I believe. And, it's a bigger body player versus a smaller body player. And one guy goes to the other guy. And you don't mean it maliciously or anything. It didn't look particularly terrible in live action here. But... when a small player goes down and spins around like that, you're probably going to get the call, and it's another good job by Montesac. So they have 11 seconds here. They need to get something happening. They get it to the point, the shot, and just doesn't get enough on it. Eleanor Barter. And Chambers gets that puck down. And that will do it for the second period here in Melbourne, as Victoria leads South Australia 1-0, but are being outshot by South Australia 15-13. It's going to be a tough conversation, I think, for both teams. They're not doing 100% of the stuff that they want to do. I felt like South Australia really came into the game in that second period. They looked better, and I'm sure that the coaching staff will encourage their players to continue doing the same things that they did at the end of that period in the start of the third. And now they'll do an ice cut, and we'll be back for the third period soon. And welcome back to the O'Brien Icehouse in Docklands District of Melbourne for the third period of the first game of today's Ginsberg tournament between Victoria and South Australia. Victoria leads South Australia 1-0, but are being outshot 15-13 by South Australia, who really came on strong at the end of that second period, particularly. And they start this period on the power play for almost a full power play. I think a minute and 40 seconds. It's not up on the board for us here, but it's about that. And I mean, that's going to be their big test here. If they can get some momentum, because Victoria did such a good job at the start of the second period of just killing. They killed 45 seconds of the power play and really only gave South Australia 30 seconds of quality chances. And South Australia can get in the zone early, make something happen, get that momentum, and just take it in, because they're going to need to start getting some goals.
Yeah, ended the second period with two super strong sides. So we'll see how this third period plays out. See if SA can pop a few goals in. See if maybe force an overtime or a penalty shootout.
Yeah, I mean, they've already got to win South Australia, so I think it's not necessarily a bad thing playing for a shootout where you have to split those points. You don't get the full 3 points. Even if you win, you're just getting 2. But with the win already under their belt, they're in a pretty good position to make those semifinals, and that's really what the goal's got to be. It doesn't really matter if you're finishing first, second, third, or fourth. You just can't finish in that fifth spot and not give yourself a chance to get to the medals.
And we got some Victorian players dancing on the screens here to the music that's playing.
Yeah, it's good to see. I think every team seems to be enjoying it, jumping up and down, and I mean that's ultimately what these tournaments are about. I mean, they're about the team, the team that you're with, the friends that you make. Especially if you're one of the traveling teams, you got to go back to the hotel afterwards. You're playing mini sticks in the hallways. Like, that's the fun stuff that you remember and you can take away outside of maybe not getting a gold medal, but. I mean, that's really what the fun part about this is, and it seems like everybody's really embracing that and enjoying it, which is really great to see.
Yeah, you definitely make some best friends when you come to these tournaments in any age group, Ginsberg, DeFries, or Tange. You get really close to some of the players with each other and teammates, so it's really good to see in lifelong friends.
And I'm sure you can hear on the stream the drum of the South Australia parents going at it, and they pumping up their players because they need a big period here, especially a big power play. And Victoria wins the opening faceoff. Here's Simmons, gets it in deep. A little bit of misunderstanding. Doesn't come up to anything though. Here's South Australia getting it out. Just off the linesman, unfortunately. Here's Hansen with the puck. He's getting it, making a move. Just maybe a little bit of miscommunication there. They need to start talking. Here's Avery Wallet, the goal scorer of this game. Poke checked very well by Phoenix Hansen. So here's Jasmine Chen trying to skid after the puck, but Adams clears it in deep. Henley picks up the puck for South Australia. Moving it into the zone. Turns, gets himself some space. Turns again, finds more space. Looking for Kelly on the back door, can't find her. Sets it to find Kelly finally. And poke checked in the last minute by Preston.
That's really unlucky for Poppy Kelly there, just not being able to get that shot off.
I mean, it's a great poke check, a desperation poke check by Preston for Victoria. Well jumped up there by Henley. Finds Kelly again. And I think that just catches a piece of Declan Adams in the front, but Poppy Kelly really chomping at the bit. Here's Chen with the shot, and Magro makes a save.
Yeah, SA really took some big plays from the 5-on-4 they have. Some huge shots and huge opportunities.
Here's that final shot there, and it's a really good save. And no rebound. Biggest thing, there's no rebound there, especially with the way Kelly played that power play. She used, 3-4 chances there, just standing in front of the net. And, Magro probably needed to make that save and hold the rebound and did it well. Here's Jasmine Chen. There's only 20 seconds left in this power play. Tries to find Kelly. That's been working for them this power play, but, Victoria does enough here, and they're going to kill this off. McMillan passes it to Wagon. Wagon gets it to her.
The Victorian defenseman did really well there to make sure that stick of the backdoor player was not open and couldn't get a shot off.
It's so important if you're a defenseman in front of your net. You don't need to attack the body and cross-check him a million times. If you're tying up the stick, you're doing 99% of the work. Because, I mean, if it's going to go off a shin pad or a skate or something, that's not too much you can do about that anyway. But if the person can tip it, get a rebound, that's kind of on the defenseman. That's your job, to tie up those sticks. And the Victoria defense did a really good job there. An icing by South Australia gives Victoria an offensive zone face-off. Sonny Rogers taking the face-off here against Phoenix Hansen, and Hansen wins it. Back behind the net here. Here's Lachlan Henley trying to chip it up. Here's Chen, Jasmine Chen. 2-on-1. Makes a great save, but Magro equal to the task. Jasmine Chen looking like maybe playing winger in this period, so I think that's probably South Australia head coach Stu Henley's strategy to get themselves a little bit more offense. I mean, obviously a very good player. As I say that, comes right back out on the defensive side of things, so maybe for the power play she was out there, but I mean, obviously one of the better players here. And Mojasak winning the faceoff to himself and gets a little chip shot on. But Magro looking really good in the Victoria net, actually. It's well won there by Rogers for Victoria. To Adams. Adams chips it past Chen. Chen gets the puck here against Chambers. Chen into the middle of the ice. Just can't find that outlet pass. Nelson reverses it, but there's no winger there. Here's Barter. Barter for South Australia. Going behind her net, looking for her forwards to move. Just a little bit of static movement there, as the pass just misses Hannon. Here's Chen. Chen just overskates the puck. Mojasak jumps on it. Mojasak, just mishandles the puck. And Nelson gets it out of the zone.
Yeah, a bit of miscommunication from the Victorian players there. A nice forecheck from Sonny Rogers.
And Mojasak looking, he's always dangerous. You can see him hounding that puck. Here's Chen. Chen off the wall. Trying to find Pryor. Pryor just mishandles it slightly. Gets to Victoria players.
Sonny Rogers looking for the too many men call there.
Those are always going to be tough to call for, though. The rest will never give it late, usually. Sonny Rogers, bats it out of midair.
Playing baseball out here sometimes with the pucks flying through there.
And that shot comes in. The Rogers brothers almost connecting there for a goal. And that's just mishandled, but it finds Mojasak in the end. Mojasak gets it in deep. He needs a change. And Victoria gets to reset here. Here's Jai. Jai chips it up. Jai's on it. Manson Jai, he's got 3-on-1 here if he could just find it. And that's a really good defensive play by Henley. Rajawadne passes it around to Kane. Kane just skips over his stick. He's forechecked by South Australia, but Kane ends up on the puck here. Here's Joey Rogers. Chips it off the glass and out. Henley chips it back in, but offside.
Yeah, been super close. Both teams having good shots, good plays coming down. Making a mistake and then recovering on those mistakes is becoming a really big part of both teams.
And it really has been a game of tiny chances. Here's Waller. He draws a penalty. A little bit like Mojasak, where he just keeps his feet moving, going around players, using that edge work and sort of forcing a penalty out of players. It's through hard work that these penalties get called. And there it is. He gets his feet moving, and once the stick goes into the skates and he falls, you knew that was going to be called. A pretty textbook tripping penalty there, you'd have to say. Yeah. So a huge opportunity for Victoria here. Not only if they can get a goal, but just killing 2 more minutes of this clock, and that's what they need to do. They're being outshot now 19-13 by South Australia, so really haven't had a lot of action since they got their goal. And Victoria comes out on top of that faceoff. Here's Filka. Filka trying to find Woolert in the middle. Chen does a really good job hustling to that puck here against Chen. Filka. Oh, that's Waller just trying to get that puck into the slot. And that comes out. It's well done by the South Australia forward here. I think it's Majasak who got that puck out, and then he's the first man to chase it. Chen battling with Filka, and Chen kind of comes up on top there. And South Australia gets it down. They're killing that clock. Here's Gabriel Chen for Victoria. Gets it up to the captain, Filka. I think trying to go out wide to Wallert, but just hit a skate in the middle here. And Wagon, but Avery Waller does a really good job. He's the shooter, shoots it. And McMillan, I think, gets a piece of that. Really good save. Good positional save. There's Jai trying to chip it in front. Always dangerous if you can get it into that slot area. And South Australia's got time, gets it out. Just barely as Waller tries to bat it down out of midair. Here's Simmons. Max Simmons here. With the puck. Oh, he had men open. And Avery Waller beats out the icing call against Wagon, but Wagon rubs out the player. Loses her stick in the process, though. Needs to go grab it, so there might be a little bit of an opportunity here. But Poppy Kelly intercepts that pass into the middle and gets it out. Gabriel Chen for Victoria. Just trying to reset. He's been out for the full power play. Only 20 seconds left of it. Waller gets it over to Rogers, but Rogers mishandles it. Lachlan Henley just around the boards. Maybe a little light. Oh, but Jasmine Chen does a great job. Puts the body on the line and gets that puck out. And that's what you need to do in situations like this. And South Australia does get the penalty kill. Only 8 minutes left in this game, though. South Australia needs to start transitioning from defense to offense here if they can. Oh, and that's Chen gets the puck down. Tips a stick on the way. Kane's got the puck here for Victoria. No real back pressure by South Australia. They're all stuck in the neutral zone here. It almost looks like they're defending a lead, not trying to get a goal. And thankfully for them, the Victoria players just offside.
Yeah, really, really good job by SA killing off that penalty, not giving Victoria. Victoria got a couple shots, but nothing too huge that created a big scoring opportunity.
No, I think McMillan maybe made one or two saves there, and I mean, saves that you'd expect a goalie to make at this level. And, he does look really good. Like, I've been pretty impressed with McMillan, honestly. So it's good to see that, but yeah, I think they're just going to need to get on that forecheck because they just seem to be doing a neutral zone trap. It's almost like they don't want to score. Shupov here trying to chase that puck down. Phoenix Hansen. Puck is just past Shupov. Hansen and Shupov getting it here. Here's Hansen. Hansen, one move, two move. He's all alone. Oh, and he just can't get that final shot off. And it's a desperate defending there by Victoria, but it works. Lachlan Henley gets it out. Here's Hansen. Hansen to Shupov. Shupov's got the puck here. Finds Hansen. It's a really good shot. And a really good save by Magro. On Preston.
Looking for that stretch pass to Willart there.
And here's Wagon. Wagon gets the puck up. But picked off by Sandy. Oh, just can't beat out his man. Hansen does a really good job coming back, helping out his winger. Gets the puck out.
I must say, Victoria are doing a really great job of really shutting down SA's breakouts and not really giving them any time.
Here's Wagon. Really good job carrying the puck into the neutral zone, into the corner, but just doesn't have the support as everyone else on South Australia was changing. Here's Chen. Chen finds Hansen. Hansen has Eldhouse and Shupov with... Oh, here's Shea. Shea with the shot. Another save by Magro, who's looked really good so far in this game. Hansen with the puck still. Finds Jasmine Chen. Walks in, takes the shot off the post. It's a great shot. The composure to walk in there, knowing you have the space. So well done. Just hits the post. And dumped in here by Victoria. Just trying to relieve the pressure, but back on it. Here comes South Australia. Here's Chen. Chen just deflected well by Nelson there for Victoria. Battling in the corner. Barter just can't hold the zone. Well done by Fialka just to get it out. Here's Jasmine Chen. She's always out there. She's a danger. Hudson Meyer gets it in deep. Only as far as Barter. Barter's got the puck. Makes one move. 2 forecheckers for Victoria. Get the puck. Here's Ireland. Shoots the puck off of a leg in front. Victoria, here's Barber. Getting it in deep. Just can't beat Adams, and it's icing, for South Australia. So only 5 minutes left of this game. South Australia, 23 shots to 14, out shooting Victoria. I think they can be, at this point, they can be pretty hard done by the scoreline.
Yeah, some real close competition here between these two states. Both teams doing really, really well on the defense, not really giving any shots on the inside of the house.
Yeah, the few chances that South Australia has had, maybe 2 or 3 good chances. Megro's been up to the task. Gets out to the point, shot, and it's in the back of the net. And that's what can happen. You let Victoria stick around, and it's a really good shot. And that's Max Simmons with the shot. And he just floats it over everybody. McMillan goes into the butterfly. He doesn't see that shot. There's no way. I trust him to react properly to that if he sees it. Here it is. It's a really good face-off win by... Really, it's Sandy. Waller ties up his man. Sandy gets it back to the point, and Max Simmons gets that shot in. And you can see some of the dejection on the faces of the South Australia players. But, I mean, still 5 minutes left in this game. They've had the chances. They can get 2 goals. Nelson, a really good outlet pass to Preston. Preston's got the puck here. Gets it in deep. And find first man to it as well. It's exactly what you want to see. Finds Waller in the middle, but it's on his backhand. Waller gets it out to the point. Go for another goal. No, he can't find it. Can't get it through. Sandy chasing that puck down. Does a really good job. Modrzak here, circling with his puck. Finds his winger in Hannon. Modrzak trying to get it out. Only as far as Simmons. Simmons, similar shot. Causes some issues here. Sandy just fans on the rebound chance. Modrzak throws it into the middle dangerously. Poppy Kelly's got the puck here on the wing. South Australia probably needs to start throwing kind of all men at it.
Yeah, another super strong shift here from Victoria on offense. Doing really well to keep that puck in the offensive zone.
Waller steals the puck from Wagon. 1 move, 2 move, and a really good shot.
And gets the rebound shot.
Very good save by McMillan, keeping his team in this one.
You can see Victoria have realised that using their points to get the shots in and getting those rebounds in front of the net obviously works in tournaments like these.
Here's Wagon. Wagon with the puck, gets it in deep. Nelson's there for Victoria. Does a really good job spinning, but fans on the shot just a little bit. Has Kane here to eat up the garbage. Here's Gabriel, that's Sonny Rogers for Victoria.
All by himself.
Oh, but does a really good job battling 2-3 South Australia players. Here's Jasmine Chen. You know, she's due for a goal, you'd have to think. She's looked very good so far this tournament.
She's worked for it the whole game.
It's a 2-on-1.
On defense
Sonny
already.
Rogers all alone. Shoots and he
buries it.
And that's what's going to happen. You're pushing for that goal. You're pushing your defense up into the offense, and there's going to be odd man rushes.
Knowing Sonny Rogers personally, he's always going to bury that puck. He's such a strong shot. And when he gets that opportunity, he's always going to bury them. But I must say, Jasmine Chen did a really good job of pushing the puck into the offensive zone and getting back as fast as she could to try and stop that pass from getting through.
Yeah, and it's a really good job, you got to say, by Gabriel Chen for Victoria there. He knows he's got a man open. He just throws it in that zone because there is that back pressure from Jasmine Chen for South Australia. So he knows if he holds on to it, tries to make a move, he's probably going to be cut down. And he gets the puck over to Sonny Rogers, who buries it. And I mean, so little that the goaltender for South Australia can do. And the head coach, Stu Henley for South Australia, calling a timeout here. I mean, 3 goals in maybe 3 minutes is going to be tough, but the way they play, they can get 1 or 2. You'd have to think like they probably deserve 1 or 2 goals this game. You'd have to say.
Oh, they've been working so hard the whole game, and you can see some of the look on the SA's goalie, coaching, hugging him, making sure he's all right, because obviously that's going to hurt as a goalie, being so close in the race to win the game, the whole game, and then 2 goals just slip in.
Yeah, and I mean, every goalie in the world, you blame yourself. It doesn't matter if it's 6 breakaways in a row and you let in 1 of them. You're going to say, wow, I should have got that shot. And I mean, nothing on him. He made, 2-3 really good saves, especially on the power play for Victoria. At the beginning of this period, it's like he's kept his team in this, you'd have to say, for the last couple minutes here. Neither goal his fault. A point shot that he can't see through traffic, and a 2-on-1 half a breakaway situation. I mean, as a goalie, you rate yourself to stop those opportunities, but you can't stop every one of them. It's just more frustrating when your team seems to be the team that's on top. You're out shooting the opponent. You feel like, oh man, why aren't we winning this game? So hopefully South Australia, this is only their second game, so they got 2 more. They got another one this afternoon and then 1 tomorrow morning as well. So they got a lot of hockey to play still. So hopefully they can just recover, maybe get a goal, just even for that morale, just to prove to them, hey, we're doing the right things. We can make this work. They're back after that goal here. Get the puck in deep. Here's Kane for Victoria. Oh, he does a really good job. Nice composure. Sitting there looking for his man. He's got Simmons here on the side. Second goal scorer, Max Simmons, just hits his skate. Here's Nelson with the puck. Gets it in deep. And South Australia's pulled their goalie. 2 minutes left. I mean, you might as well at this point. Doesn't matter if you lose 10-0 or 3-0. You still lose the game. So any offense they can get here. Modrzak picks up the puck. Rubbed out by Nelson. Nelson shoots at the open net, and she hits it. And immediately to the handshake line. Celebrates with her teammates. And they know that's probably the sealer of this game.
Yeah, you can see the SA players a bit speechless on that one. It's hard for them to have 6 players and then lose the puck in their own defensive zone, trying to break that puck out.
It's a really good job by Nelson there, knowing she has support behind her, that she steps up and cuts off Modrzak carrying the puck out.
Yeah. And by the looks of it, Vic were running 3 defense and 2 forwards on that shift. So very strong defense they planned to have when they knew that SA had the extra attacker.
Yeah, they threw Max Simmons up there on the wing that shift. Maybe after the goal, they felt, hey, maybe he's got the confidence that he's going to start shooting more, and you know what? It was effective. South Australia just in an offside position, gets it out to Jasmine Chen. She can't find Pryor with the pass. She gets the puck back. Shea's got the puck. Oh, maybe 1 too many moves. Oh, and a tripping penalty on Victoria, as Jasmine Chen was tripped up as she entered the zone. And Victoria is going to be on the penalty kill here, which at this point, you got to say for South Australia, maybe they get their goal that they deserved in this game. But for Victoria, it's a good test. Whenever you're up in a lead like this, in a tournament like this, it's a time to practice your special teams. This is when you practice a penalty kill. This is what we're supposed to be doing. You want to start doing the right things. You want to prepare for those difficult games that you know are going to come ahead. And South Australia wins the faceoff. Barber just trying to get it in deep. Wall cut off. Here's Wallert. Wallert with the puck. Just gets it in deep. Minute left of this game here. Oh, trying to find Jasmine Chen, but
desperation block to recover that pass there.
And it's really what you want to see. I mean, the game is 4-0. There's less than a minute left, but you're still putting in that 100% effort. That's a really positive sign. Here's Shupov for South Australia. Tries to get the shot in. Barber with the shot just wide of the net. Adams has the puck, and he's going to get it in deep. 35 seconds left in this game. McMillan out to play the puck. You like to see that from a young goalie.
Yeah, you don't see that very often with young goalies, but obviously he's got the confidence to come out of his crease and play it.
Nelson with the shot on McMillan. But yeah, we'd love to see it because that's something that you'll only learn it by doing it in games, and especially you're down 4-0, there's 30 seconds left. Go for it. What if, worst case scenario, you screw up and that happens? Nothing, no big deal, right? So really, really positive to see that. And honestly, like I've said several times, I've been pretty impressed with the way he looks. He looks like a fairly good goalie, like a nice, good prospect for the future. With his size, you'd have to assume he's probably pretty young as well. So maybe he's got a couple more years at this level and can really build himself into a goalie to go on to the next couple levels of the national competitions. 10 seconds left here. South Australia just cycling the puck, maybe getting one more opportunity if they can. Tries to get the shot blocked well by Kane. And that'll do it for this one. Victoria ends up winning the game 4-0 against South Australia. Well done by Anderson Magro. Gets the shutout. He made a couple really, really good saves. It's well deserved. South Australia ends up on top of the shot count, 23-21. And you can see them talking to Alston McMillan here. And I mean, he deserves all the credit in the world. I think by the looks of the way the coaches were sort of talking to him, maybe he's a little bit down, a little bit beat himself up about it. But he's got nothing to be ashamed of. He should hold his head high. The whole South Australia team should actually. They played a very, very good game. And this, on another day, this is not a 4-0 result. This is a South Australia win. I mean, I think both games I've been very happy with the way they've played. They didn't get the result this time, but keep playing the same kind of hockey, and you never know what can happen.
It's just a shame that some of the shots didn't go in. You got a pretty strong goalie in the other team's net. It's hard to get those ones in. But SA have nothing to be ashamed of. They played really well the whole game.
And I mean, a big first win for Victoria here, as they only had 1 point coming into this game. They have one game left, which is this afternoon against Queensland. And, that probably solidifies their spot in the top four, you'd have to think. So just it's a big thing, gets that pressure off. If they would have lost this game, they would have really had to win that last game. And sometimes the pressure can get to young kids, so it's good to see. But that'll do it for the first game here today, and we'll be back in a few minutes for Game 2 between New South Wales and Western Australia.